We all know Haidia's story. She was 15 years old, an honor student at King College Prep. She came from a good family, 2 devoted parents, plenty of cousins, solid godparents and grandparents, an adoring little brother. The Pendletons are hard-working people. They're church-going folks. And Haidia's mother did everything she could for her daughter. She enrolled her in every activity you could imagine, cheerleading, majorettes, the praise dance ministry, anything to keep her off the streets and keep her busy. And as I visited with the Pendleton family at Haidia's funeral, I couldn't get over how familiar they felt to me. Because what I realized was Haidia's family was just like my family. Haidia Pendleton was me, and I was her. But I got to grow up and go to Princeton and Harvard Law School and have a career and a family and the most blessed life I could ever imagine. And Haidia, oh, we know that story. Just a week after she performed at my husband's inauguration, she went to a park with some friends and got shot in the back because some kid thought she was in a gang. Haidia's family did everything right, but she still didn't have a chance. And that story, the story of Haidia's life and death, we read that story day after day, month after month, year after year in this city and around this country. So I'm not talking about something that's happening in a war zone halfway around the world. I am talking about what's happening in the city that we call home. The city where we're raising our kids. The city where your businesses operate. This kind of violence is what so many young people like Haidia Pendleton are dealing with every single day. And those 2 boys charged with her shooting, this is the violence they were facing as well. And you have to wonder, what if instead of roaming around with guns, boys like them had access to a computer lab or a community center or some decent basketball courts? Maybe everything would have turned out differently. Maybe they would be doing their homework or taking jump shots or learning a new program instead of looking for trouble. Maybe if these kids saw some kind of decent future for themselves instead of shootings, there would just be fistfights, some angry words exchanged. And then maybe, just maybe today, more of our young people would be in classrooms and at jobs instead of in custody, facing even worse odds than they started out with. See, at the end of the day, this is the point I want to make. That resources matter. They matter. That what it takes to build strong, successful young people isn't genetics or pedigree or good luck. It's opportunity. And I know from my own experience, I started out with exactly the same aptitude, exactly the same intellectual, emotional capabilities as so many of my peers. And the only thing that separated me from them was that I had a few more advantages than some of them did. I had adults who pushed me. I had activities that engaged me, schools that prepared me to succeed. I had a community that supported me and a neighborhood where I felt safe. And in the end, that was the difference between growing up and becoming a lawyer, a mother, and First Lady of the United States and being shot dead at the age of 15. We need to show them, not just with words, but with action, that they are not alone in this struggle.